Grand Line bound. You already know what it is, baby. This is a spoiler warning for chapter 1095. If you don't want to see manga panels, be like Zoro and get lost. Come back when you read the chapter, though. And slap a like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Let's go. The cover story shows a monkey. And it's stealing Buggy's nose. And, like, people might think this cover page is cute. But this shit pisses me off, alright? Don't you ever disrespect Buggy. I'm getting tired of these goddamn monkeys fucking acting stupid. Okay? Somebody needs to buster call this shit. Yeah, send the buster call. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Hey, no, but for real, I hope Buggy catches it and, like, stomps him out. Stupid monkey. Alright, let's get it, though. Let's get away from these bastard-ass monkeys and let's get into some juice, baby. Let's go. The chapter starts off with a shitload of Marines running away from the area where St. J. Garcia landed. Everybody's skedaddling. They don't want to get one-shotted like that poor bastard in the last chapter. You know what I mean? Poor guy. That boy got hit with that Wi-Fi fucking hockey. You know what I mean? That boy got popped. R.I.P. Should have looked away, baby. Yeah, all the Marines are sitting there. They're talking shit. Like, they're all nervous as hell. Like, imagine being on a battlefield, right? And you're doing what you gotta do. You're pillaging, you're shooting people. That was fucked up. But yeah, imagine being on the battlefield. And then you get this big-ass fucking broadcast. And they're like, yo, everybody, if you're lower rank fucking little cannon fodder, you need to get the fuck off the island, okay? And if this big-ass fucking Gorosei fucking spider thing shows up, you gotta look away, okay? Or else that's your melon. Your melon's gonna get busted. It's like, damn, this is a crazy situation, man. It's a crazy situation. Next panel shows that big booty spider guy. Hey, y'all, I hope we get another backside shot in this chapter, just so I can keep this big booty shit going, you know what I mean? I'm having a great time with it. I think it's the best. St. J. Garcia, the big booty spider yam boy. Alright, I need some help. I know, I'm sorry. The next panel shows St. J. Garcia, and he's like, hey, yo, Bonnie, what'd you stab me for, huh? Like, real nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't tripping on no little-ass sword. That shit ain't bothering him whatsoever. And you see a couple of goofy-ass Marines run up. They prepare to shoot Bonnie, you know, for her insolence. Like, how dare you stab a Gorosei member, you little-ass child? And of course, as soon as the Marines show up, this pisses off St. J.
I told you little assholes to leave. I allowed her to stab me, stupid.
You know, bro wanted to get stabbed. He's like, yo, if I didn't want to get stabbed, I would have dodged. You think I am, bro? And then he squeezes the broad. Fuck it. Takes her to the chiropractors, you know, crunch! Of course, this pisses off Sanji, you know what I mean? So if anybody's gonna blow her back out, it's gonna be me! Sanji charges at him. But then he gets hit with that Gorosei blicky. He gets hit with that Wi-Fi. Bink! Doesn't lose his head, though. Because, you know, Sanji, plot armor. We're not... Can you imagine if a Straw Hat died right here in this scene, yo? And then Sanji... Oh, my days. Oh, that'd be... Yo, absolutely mental. It'd be mental if he died right here. Oh, God. Right after he fucking knocks him, St. J pulls the damn sword out, you know? It's like a little toothpick in him. Like, pulls a little, it's like a splinter to him. And that's when Frankie notices that this motherfucker has, like, some Wolverine healing factor. Some fucking Deadpool health regeneration type shit. It's like, Jesus. We only seen this from Logia users. So this is wild shit, you guys. This motherfucker's doing it all, I guess, you know? It's just like a showcase of his abilities, I guess. Man. And then, like, these buster-ass Marines see an opportunity to capture Dr. Vegapunk. They're like, hey, yo, get his ass! But St. J tells him, like, yo, calm down, bro. They ain't going anywhere. Chill out. You guys are fucking pissing me off, bro. And then St. J looks over Kizaru and he's like, yo, you're a buster, bro. The fuck you taking so long dealing with Luffy, you know? Kizaru slumped over. Now, bro, that boy got done. That boy got knocked, bro. That boy got knocked. It's for all you guys thinking that Kizaru was going to take that W against Luffy. You dumb. But St. J he ain't tripping on Kizaru. He's all, it's all good, bro. That boy's got the Toon Force behind him. I know what it is. You remember, St. J knows the power of Nika more than anybody on this island. He did recognize Nika in the last chapter. He's like, oh shit, that's Nika? God dang. And then he proceeds to try to stomp Luffy the fuck out, you know? I'm like, damn, boy. And then Frankie proceeds to try to knock him, you know what I mean? He's like, if anybody's gonna knock my captain, it's gonna be me. Bro drank my last cola. Nah, I'm just playing. He just knocks Luffy out the way, man. And then he slings his arm and then grabs him, saves him in the nick of time. You know, big shout out to Frankie for this one. Frankie, like, pulls out some Inspector Gadget type shit, you know? Go-Go Gadget arm or some shit. I don't know. But even St. J's like, oh, okay. That's pretty dope, bro. Good shit. And then we see Bonnie slumped. We see Luffy slumped. These two are not having a good time, man. They were just kicking back eating pizza a couple chapters ago. But you know what else we see? Yes, we see some spider yams, yo. I told you. We see some spider yams. Oda needs to draw a close-up. Oda, if you're hearing this, if you're watching this, look out for your boy. Show some spider yams, baby. You see St. J start talking shit to everybody, especially Dr. Vegapunk. He's going on a tangent, yo. He's like, yo, you guys think you're going to leave this island? Huh? I'd like to see you try. Busters, you ain't leaving shit. And you, Dr. Vegapunk, you're a buster.
Why?
Because you betrayed us. You old ass bitch.
You're older than me.
Shut your ass up. Huh? Thanks for all your inventions, though, alright?
Oh, you mean like my flower tank?
No! Shit was trash.
Wow. No need to be disrespectful.
Shut that shit up. Which one of you goofy asses want to go first, huh? I'm about to stomp you goofy asses out. Especially you, Dr. Vegapunk. And when I do, I'm gonna eat that apple on your head.
It's not even a real apple, though.
I don't care, bitch. You punk-ass humans don't listen to shit. Huh? We give you an order, you don't listen. And then he grabs Bonnie. And yo, you guys, this is where the spices come out. This is where the chapter goes wild, okay? First, this is where the spice gets crazy. First, the crew talks about how they can't fucking move. Like there's some type of force field or like devil fruit power holding them all down. And as St. J is holding Bonnie, Bonnie's sitting there talking shit like, oh, you killed my father, you bitch. About the force field, real quick before we move on. Was it in play when Frankie shot his arm to grab Luffy? Because if it wasn't in play, how was he able to do that? My speculation is, just like the petrification that Snake tried to do when he did half his body, whatever force is holding him down, it's only halfly affecting Frankie, just like that petrification. I think Oda did that for a reason. St. J dropped some Kuma knowledge on us. Yo, we've been waiting for this forever. He says Kuma was born as a slave to a tribe of people that committed a grave crime. More on this final thoughts. Remember, Kuma has said he is part of a quote-unquote special race. St. J also says that this race was exterminated, most likely because of the grave crime that he just mentioned. And he calls these people, he calls Kuma's people, the Buccaneer people. And I'll talk about more of the Buccaneers people in my final thoughts. Let's go. And look at Dr. Vegapunk as he's saying all this shit. Oh my Usopp, you guys. This flashback. Oh my sweet, sweet days. Bonnie, in a flashback, remembers Kuma talking about how he admired the one and only warrior of liberation, Nika. He says that he would dance into action with a smile on his face. More on this. Final thoughts, baby. And then we see this panel of Kuma dancing. Oh, God! You know, they show Dr. Vegapunk and Sanji screaming for Bonnie's safety, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, like, was this Oda trying to say Bonnie could be the next Straw Hat? We already know who the Warrior of Liberation in modern times is. Will he save Bonnie? I don't know, yo! Okay, guys, shit is about to get fucking even more litty, okay? We get another flashback. 47 years ago. in the South Blue at the Sorbet Kingdom. We see the birth of Kuma, yo. We see his parents. Even as a baby, Kuma was born a big hubba bubba bastard. Big old tank of a dude, man. Bro was a tank even at birth. Kuma's father and the doctor that helped Kuma's mom give birth, they have a weird little interaction about Kuma. The doctor says that he won't let any of the information about his blood get out. And that ends up being short-lived as well. We find out that the world government has eyes and ears in the hospitals as well. And this is where shit gets sad, yo. For real, for real. We see Kuma's dad pleading to the Celestial Dragons. He's telling them he's the only one that has Buccaneers blood running through his veins. And he also pleads for them to let his wife and son go. But being the biggest pieces of shit that they are, they decide to enslave the whole family. Even as a small child, they force him to work. And it's real fucked up shit, man. And they snicker at him and they mock him. And even as a child, Oda lets us know that he's very, very strong. They also give a name to his people, or so it seems. They call him the Bakian slave. A Baknian slave. I don't know, how the fuck you say this? Baka bam bam bam. No, these panels are all fucked up, man. These fucking pieces of shit Celestial Dragons, they whip him and then they threaten to shoot his ass if he doesn't stop crying. It's like fucking, it's pretty sad shit. These are pretty hard panels for me to see. But we see him run into his father, yo. And his dad asks him how he's been, you know. And Kuma basically straight up lies and tells him that his master is the best master ever. He's so nice. He's so lucky to have him. Kuma's father ends up telling him that his mother has passed away. And of course, Kuma cries. And of course, as he's crying, his father tries to console him. And right before Kuma's about to say some fucked up shit, his dad tells him about the warrior of liberation. The god of sunshine. The name of the warrior legend passed down by his people. It's like his dad explains to him that this person used to move in rhythm. And he used to make people laugh. And more on this in my final thoughts, yo. For real, I'm about to cook in these fucking final thoughts, yo. I swear to God, I'm about to cook! And some more crazy fucking sad shit happens, yo. I swear to God. As they're both talking, and they're making these drum sounds and drum noises. The drum noises of liberation. Dum 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 dum. Kuma's dad gets fucking shot, man. He gets shot by that piece of shit Celestial Dragon. Like, like right there. Fucking shoots him. I'm like, wow. Wow, yo. And that makes me also think, too. When they were making these drum noises, did the Celestial Dragon know what the hell they were talking about? He's like, oh, hell no, you ain't gonna sing that shit over here. Pops him. We see the next panel. Somewhere in the West Blue, we see the Celestial Dragons hosting a tournament. And it appears that these assholes would host this quote-unquote pollution eradication tournament every 3 years. For how long, we don't know. But every 3 years, these fucking bastards hold this tournament. This one is being held at no other place but the infamous God Valley. Oh, like, we're getting Kuma shit? We're getting God Valley shit?
Wow!
Now, a couple things to unpack in this shit. There's a bunch of things to unpack. Number one, they say God Valley is not in affiliation with the world government. Number two, they say the reason why it's called God Valley is because this island is rich in resources. Number three, we are told that God Valley is a place where humans were hunted. But things have changed. Now the natives will be hunted. Real fucked up shit. What a curveball, baby. What a curveball. Number four, because of that, the island is now property of the world government. They're like, this is our shit now, alright? And we see what seems to be the leader of this island. He strongly objects to this. He's like, what the fuck, yo? It's my people, yo. And then he gets gutted by who? That young Shanks, baby. That young version of Shanks. St. Figurlin Garlic bread. Bro is a total Chad. Cody, I know if you're watching this, my boy Cody, he don't like Garland. He looks like a buster. Bro's even got groupies behind him and shit. Yo, he's a Chad. You can't deny his Chadness. We see a bunch of natives and slaves. Now, these are going to be the contestants in this fucked up tournament. You know what I mean? St. J is there as well. He gets word that they captured that child that escaped. The child from the Buccaneer tribe. We already know who that is. The next panel shows a bunch of children talking to Kuma as he's laying on the ground. They're talking shit for, you know, him trying to escape. They're basically telling him, yo, if you escape, we're gonna fucking all die, okay? What the fuck are you thinking? They're gonna fucking kill us all. You think they're gonna let us free and shit or what? And then from a cliff above, we seen the Queen of Riz, or I should say the King of Riz. We see the King and Queen of Riz, okay? Ivankov and what appears to be his little sister. More on this on my final thoughts as well. There's a lot of final thoughts about to be cooked up, baby. Let's go. Ivankov says that Kuma is the tournament prize. This can be interpreted in many ways. This could mean he's the actual prize. This could just mean in this tournament, he is the one to look out for. He is a fucking tank. He is a force to be reckoned with. So, who knows? However you want to interpret it. I don't give a shit. He also says that the Buccaneers have Giants blood in them. Wow. Ah, shit. This Buccaneer tribe. These pesky little bastards. The chapter ends with Ivankov proclaiming that he will live on. And he also says he's going to subscribe to Grand Line Bound, baby. Let's go! Final thoughts. You already know what it is. Let's get it. First. Oh, yeah, let's go, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. This one. There's a lot to unpack in this fucking chapter, yo. There's a lot. There's a lot. I'm going to work my way backwards. First, the last thing Ivankov mentioned, right? The infamous Buccaneer tribe. Oh, there's so much to unpack with those fucking bastards, yo. But first, Giant's blood, right? He says that the Buccaneers had Giant's blood. Quick shout out to the last arc, my team, All My Nakama. We had a stream. As of this recording, it was yesterday. Okay? We had a stream. It was a chill stream. We're cooking up fucking mad theories. Real Vega Records type shit. Collection of mine. Just throwing theories out there. Fling. Fling. Shout out to Cube. Straw Hat Lucas. My motherfucking Romanian Chad, Josh. I know you watch my shit. Fucking hit that like, baby. I love you, Josh. Cody, my motherfucking guy. Sorry for calling some of your theories headcanon. I still love you, though. Freddy. All of them. We were cooking, man. We were cooking about this shit. Giants are significant to the world of One Piece. The blood, right? We know there were giant children on Punk Hazard being experimented with. We know Luffy's Gear 5th transformation turns him into a giant. The Nika fruit allows somebody to turn into a fucking giant. No coincidence that we're going to Albath. Speaking of giants, we got the whole Oars, right? With the Oni giants, they could have been exterminated. St. J has told us that the Buccaneers tribe was exterminated, right? And I'm guessing it was because of this grave crime. I think the Buccaneers people were part of the reason why the poneglyphs were scattered all around the world. They could have been the movers or the strength behind moving these fucking colossal ass, heavy ass stone. Okay, maybe you have to be a giant to even lift one of these fucking bastards up. And what we can theorize is a couple things. Number one, right? Who is this little girl called Ginny? We know that she's Ivankov's sister. But what some of us have speculated is she bears a striking resemblance to a couple people in the story. Right? Number one, she looks just like York or Atlas. Now the speculation goes that this little girl might turn out to be Bonnie's mom. Kuma probably falls in love with her during this whole tournament bullshit, and they fall in love, and they end up having Bonnie later on. I absolutely love that. I also love that she still could be Bonnie's mom, but I do think maybe Dr. Vegapunk modeled Atlas and York to look like her. And I also would love if all the Stellas were kind of modeled after these children, because Oda specifically did not show us these children. He only showed us Ivankov for whatever reason. Maybe one of them is a Shaka type. Maybe one of them looks like a little kid. He's a little short, little mini guy. He looks like Pythagoras or whatever. So I would absolutely love that. Ivankov's always said that Kuma's like a brother to him. You know, maybe a brother-in-law. Here's what's crazy about that whole God Valley thing. And this shout-outs to Cube and all of us. Especially Cube, though. Cube was cooking. He could have all the Shichibukai have been on this God Valley incident. It's very weird. This goes back, like, this is why I think this whole Ginny thing is very weird. Why she looks like Atlas in York. You go back to that panel, right, where they show God Valley. Right? We see the two mountains. And, like, I don't know about you guys, but it looks like this fucking mountain was directly cut in half. I don't think this is a natural forming mountain. I think this bitch was fucking cut in half. When they showed this panel, the first thing I thought of, and it bears striking resemblance, it looked just like fucking Egghead. With the marine ships on the bottom. Just put a fucking giant Vegapunk Records thing on top, and that was Egghead. I think Oda was trying to tell us something by doing that. I'm going to put these panels side by side. Bam! Bam! Look at that. Look at that, you guys. I'm just saying. We know that God Valley had lots of resources. This is what I'm telling. This is my little crockpot theory. When they first said God Valley is rich in resources, everybody always thinks, okay, maybe minerals, maybe rocks, blah, 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 blah. What if the resources there they were talking about was leftover technology from the ancient kingdom, aka fucking giant ancient robot? What if Dr. Vegapunk and the world government found a way to literally move this island and place it on the Grand Line? You know, God Valley vanished. What if it didn't vanish? What if it moved completely and it turned into Egghead? Absolutely wild shit. Oh man. Absolutely wild shit, yo. Look at these panels, though. Before I wrap this, I want to talk about a couple more things. Number one, the Buccaneers, people. Shouts out to Straw Hat Lucas. My man! Love you to death! That's my boss over there at the News Crew. He speculates, and a lot of people probably speculate that maybe the Buccaneers people were the first people to actually worship the sun god Nika. Think about it. Think about it for a second. Kuma idealized.
Try again, motherfucker.
Kuma idolized sun god Nika. He adored him because of the tales his father told him. His father told him these are tales passed down by his people. And here's what I'm thinking too. Did Kuma know? Did Kuma know about Luffy and how Luffy was probably Nika, aka Joy Boy? Could he have heard his heartbeat somehow in the past and was like, doo-dum, doo-dum, doo-dum. Crazy shit. Crazy shit, yo. Absolutely wild shit. But speaking of Nika, the more and more I read One Piece, the more I'm thinking my theory about the will of dance is true. And everybody's like, what the fuck's the will of dance? I had made a short on my YouTube video a couple months ago talking about the will of dance. Here you go. Here, check it out. You guys know one of Oda's favorite panels, right, is the one where Luffy is dancing around the fire in Skypiea. And I never noticed this. I never realized that the moon is the shape of a D. And then I started thinking, I'm like, what if the Will of D, you know, stands for dance? Because in the panel, the word dance pops up a couple times. Monkey dance Luffy? Maybe he wants to make the whole world dance. Now, when I made that, I was 80% joking. But the more I read One Piece, I'm like, you know what, Smokey, you might be onto something, man. They all might laugh at you, but you might be onto something. The Will of Dance, yo, it, like I said, in that panel, you see the word dance pop up multiple times. You see the moon look just like a D. You see Luffy fucking doing his damn thing, bro. You've seen the sun god Nika. He was said to move in rhythm. Okay? In rhythm. Need I remind you how many times Luffy has mentioned wanting a musician in his crew long before they even fucking got to Thriller Bark. Long! He has mentioned having a musician on his crew more than anything. More than a chef. More than a doctor. More than anything. Musician. He's also mentioned a statue, but I don't want to get into my Well Forest theories, okay? Because I'll go crazy. I will go. Woo! I think I was onto something. I think I'm onto something. The Will of Dance, yo, you guys. The disco piece might be real. Check that shit out. And that video's coming out soon. It has to be. It has to be. The disco piece is real, yo. The Will of Dance. That's why you guys always see me dancing on my shit. Because I got the spirit of Nika himself. Okay? And if you're not dancing, you'll never be king of the pirates, baby. Grand Line Bound. Subscribe and like. Disco piece is real, you guys.
She sucking on dick, no hands with it. I just made the rolling plane like a landing strip. I'm a 2020 president candidate. I done put 100 bands on Zimmerman shit. I been moving real gangster, so that's why she pick a crit. Shawty call me Chris Cole, cause I pop my shit. Got it out the mud.